My name is Blake. I'm from AgeRank, a new startup for the car rental platform. Basically, we wanted to combat the cost of living, okay, by offering the rental of the car lower than owning a car. Okay, so I came across about this Infusionsoft a year ago. Okay, but I do not know how in-depth about this. And then after a year, by now, I came to see about this advertisement in Facebook by this Empathy Solution. So I signed up, I brought my team along. Okay, this is Jim, okay, he's one of my partners. And today what we learned is that this system can help so much in the business. Okay, basically to simplify things and get things automated. Okay, and it saves a lot of energy, people, manpower, and of course investment. Okay, we can see this huge opportunity for us to grow the business in basically any business. It will be definitely very helpful.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Jim. Actually, quite surprising because of this Infusionsoft. Basically, they have everything in the thumbs. I mean, they have the CRM, they have the email, everything. So basically, this is a very good software for your business. Although you are in SME or you are in the MNC, I think this is a very good software to have it for your companies, and in the long run, I can guarantee this is a very can be profitable from the software. This is actually what I think. Yeah.
Okay, good, thanks. All right, now, my name is Dave. I started Superchamps about... Anyone here heard of Superchamps? Yes. Yep, 1, 2, you heard of Superchamps. Have you been to my seminar before? Did you buy anything? Oh, you haven't been? Oh, you should come. Yeah, we started Superchamp about 7 years ago. And we used to put a lot of advertisements in the newspapers. And we spent a lot of money doing that. And we found that the return of investment was very, very small, because I think the Star newspaper, New Straits Times, like they charge like about 15,000 ringgit for a half-page ad. Then we discovered Facebook. When we discovered Facebook, we realized we put a lot of ads on Facebook. We will need an email marketing system to be able to automatically email the bookings that we receive for a free seminar. We give away free seminars. That's the attract part, yeah? We give away free seminars. So that's when we started using Infusionsoft for about 4 years. We were using Infusionsoft. But we only used it to capture leads. Yeah, we only used it to capture leads. And we managed the database through Excel. Then we met Brandon. I've been looking for an Infusionsoft coach for many, many years, and in Malaysia, in Singapore, in Thailand. And honestly, he's the only guy who coaches Infusionsoft. So you better get him while his rates are still low. Well, they're only 5, 10. I'm serious, 30 people in the room. His next seminar, 300 people. So get him now. So when he consulted us, Brandon, I think this is about 3 months ago, his first question was that, Dave, before I start my consultation with you, I want to ask you to let me know at the end of my consultation, when you implement what I shared with you, how much of time did you save by implementing these strategies, and how much of money did you save? And of course, how much more money did you made? Would you be interested to know the 3 results? Yes or no? Yeah, I'll share with you. I'll share with you. Okay, the first one was, I got my 2 staff here, 3 staff. Well, one is my wife, so I guess she's my staff in my office and I'm her staff in my house. Yeah, she always say I'm the chief executive officer of Dave's company, but she's also the chief executive officer in the house. So I guess it's both. So when I checked with them, I said, how much of time did you save? I was expecting maybe about 30%, 40% at the most. But Kirti, who manages the system for us, came back and said, Dave, we saved 98% of time. So I said, where did you get 98% from, man? Because every time they have to update us on how many leads have been generated when we run a free seminar. At 2 o'clock, they'll have to update, okay, this is how many leads that we've got in. And every time they do this, it takes them about 40 minutes to go to Excel and to match. But with Infusionsoft, they can do it in 5 seconds. They just go in there, and we see all the leads, who are coming to which seminar and when. And we run seminars in KL, Penang, Bangkok, Manila, Jakarta, different languages, Singapore. So it's very, very complex. That's number 1. Number 2, when we started the system, we found that our show rates, before we started the system, the show rate was very low. So whereby we have 100 people who book to come for a seminar, we would have about 30% that show up. Yeah. But once we started sending out emails to them, we found that, watch this, before we did this, we set up a customer service unit. So we thought, let's call the people who book to remind them to come. Does that sound like a good idea?
Yeah.
Yes or no? It's the lousiest idea in the world. Yeah, we think it's a good idea, right? We found that the more we called the people to show up, the more desperate we looked. Hey, what is this fellow trying to sell us? So there must be a catch to this. So the show rate dropped about 20%. Interesting, eh? But we started sending emails and SMS, non-intrusive communication, show rate went back up to about 50-60%. Yep. That's the second one. And of course, third, on how much more money we made. We found that when we started communicating our message online, we had something what we call social proof, right? More people, we were sharing a lot of videos, a lot of testimonials of the parents who attended our training programs and the results that they got from their kids. When we started showing this on Facebook, we found that the conversion rate when they came into the free seminar moved from about 25% to about 45%, which was a almost double, pretty substantial. So those were the three big changes we saw in our business when we implemented Infusionsoft. I guess the big thing here is that it's a system that can automate a very boring, rudimentary process. And that's the value that we see in it. And that's why we're here. In fact, there are 4 of us here in this room today, even though we've got Brandon's consulting, because if you can master this, you can make a real load of money. Simply because you're not limited to the KL market, you're not limited to the Malaysian market, you're limited to the world market. So it's just how creative you can be to really make use of the system. Yeah.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, welcome.